अब start.
Before starting this crochet, it's very important to learn about the 3 basic stitches. First, we'll make a slip knot. For slip knot, just make a loop and take this tail part and then stretch it, and this is your slip stitch, slip knot basically, not slip stitch. Insert a hook, then this is your working side, and we will make a chain of 10. So first, yarn over, pull it through, this is the first, yarn it over, pull it through, second, then yarn it over, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, then 7, yarn it over, 8, yarn it over and pull through 9, and then this one is the last one, 10. So as you can see, it is basically the shape of the braid. Now first we will start with the simple crochet. For the simple crochet, you have to skip the first one and you have to work here on the second one basically. As you all can see, this is the first one and this is the second one. So first we are going to insert it on the second loop. So there will be 2 loops. So as you can see, we have 2 loops now. So we will yarn over and pull it through, and then again yarn over and pull through both the loops.
Stop कर.
क्या फल?
हाँ हो. Start.
You have to insert on the next stitch. Now make sure that this elongated one is not your next stitch, but after that this one is your next stitch. So insert in that, yarn it over and pull it through one. Now you have 2 loops, yarn it over and pull through both of this loop. So again, as you all can see that this one here, this elongated one where you will see more gap, it is not our next stitch, but behind this one it is the next stitch. So we're gonna insert here. Now yarn it over, pull it through, then yarn it over, pull through both the loops. Again insert in the next chain, pull it through, then yarn it over, pull through both the loops. Again insert in next loop, yarn it over, pass it through one, then yarn it over, pull it through both the yarn it over, pull it through both the loops. So this is basically how it looks. Now mind, this is not the this yarn is maybe of 2 mm, so that's why it is not gaining that much height. But when you will take 4 ply or 5 ply, so you will get more height as compared to this one. So basically in simple crochet you will get less height. After this there is a half double crochet, and the last one is the double crochet, in which you will get most longest height. After that again you can see, insert the hook in the next stitch, yarn it over, pull it through one, again yarn it over, pull through both the loops, then insert, yarn it over, pull through both the loops, again insert it, yarn it over, Now you have both the loops. So yarn it over, insert through both the loops. Next stitch, this that you can see the big hole, this is not your next stitch. Behind this, that one is your next stitch. So insert your hook in that stitch, yarn it over, pull through one, then yarn it over, pull through two. Again, the last stitch, now as you all can see that we already reached at the last stitch where you can see the slip knot. So now it's time to turn the chain. So for that you have to take one chain and then turn this so that we will work here on the next row. So here directly you can see that this red one, it is your first, and you have to pass through both the loop. So as you can see at the top it's a V shape, so we have to pass through both of these loops. So I have passed it and then yarn it over, pull it through that, again yarn it over, pull through both the loops. So this is the first thing, and it will like turn, and it will you can see that it will form this type of a stitch. Again you can see the next V over here, this one. So you have to insert through both of these loops as you can see, then yarn it over, pull through both the loops, and then yarn it over, pull through both the loops. Again first, as you all can see, this one, it is the next one. I am gonna insert in both the loop. Now yarn it over, pull it through, then yarn it over, pull it through, then again insert in the next two, yarn it over, pull through two, then again insert and count this, pull through two. So as you all can see that this is how the pattern is forming. Here there is no gap basically, and this is a solid pattern in the simple crochet. So still we have 2 stitches left. So yarn it over, pull through two, and then the last stitches, this is only the one loop. See, we have to take both of these loops. So this is the first and then second. Pull it through, then yarn it over, pull it through. So this is the first row is completed, and this is how it's gonna look like. So that you all can see this braid pattern. So this one braid is actually your one stitch. So you can count 1, you can see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 stitches. As you remember, at the first we skipped the one and we inserted in the second one. That's why how many stitch you want, make one extra. So I made 10, and finally I got 9 stitches in simple crochet. Then again I will move to the second row. For that, make one chain and then turn it over. After that, again you have to follow the same pattern. First, this is your first, so I will show you from here, so you all can see that the braid. Okay, so this one is your first braid. So I'm gonna insert through this braid and we will going to follow the same pattern. Okay, so here insert it, pull it through, again yarn it over, pull through both the loops. Okay, so this is how you have to follow. Again, make sure that you are passing it from both the loop. Like in the braid you can see there is a left and right, both is making a braid, so you have to pass through both of these lines, then pass it through, then again pass it through, again go to the next loop, now again you can see that this one is our next loop, so we are gonna insert our hook here, pull through it. Now we have two loops, yarn it over, pull through both the loops, again make sure to pass it through both the loops and then yarn it over. We have two loops, yarn it over, pull through both the loops. So it's very easy. Here, as you all can see here, I have only took one side, so this one will be wrong. That's why it is very important to see that you are taking both the side of the braid. Like here, now I have both the side of braid, and from that you have to pull through that yarn. After that, again pull it through, again pass it through both the loops of the braid, and then this yarn over, pull it through, yarn it over, pull through both the loops. As you all can see that I have already reached here at the end of the stitch. So this is the pattern. Okay, now the thing is that suppose if you want to cut it, so you can see this loop over here. So what I'm gonna do is just cut that working yarn from here, like here, as you can see. Now pull through from the hook, and this is now its lock. And after that you can take needle and you can insert this, and you can do the stitching all over the pattern, so it will hide this thread. So this is basically the simple crochet where you have to make one extra chain and the gap will be less.